Good evening, everyone. Here we are. I'm glad to see that there are some people here, and I am happy to be back. Back on the air, back doing shows. I see Coin Hunter, Kelly, Crispy, Malcolm. A bunch of people here. Can you guys hear me just fine? Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Make sure we've got moving pictures everywhere. Is there anybody out there? I'm seeing moving pictures. I'm also seeing that I have sound. So I just want to make sure everyone else sees that I have sound. And then we'll get moving. Got the 7th proof pull here. This is from a few weeks ago. Hey, Eric, Stephen A. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, hello, Thomas. Made that journey across the nation after I got over my little bout with COVID. And now I'm back from that, having celebrated my Christmas. And I hope that everyone else here has had a wonderful Christmas. There's Mr. McBride, Bo Palmer. Yeah, and I only have 2 cameras right now. I've got to replace my camera number 3. Actually, camera number 3. It has decided to burp on me and no longer works. So we only have the 2 cameras. So this camera, which is usually on me, is now showing on the coins. And then we've got my little dyno over here that's going to show us everything else. And so this is how it's going to work. I go into the bag, which I cannot see the contents of the bag, but I have everybody counted for in here. And then I pull a chip. This chip is for Psychedelic Rob. And then I pull a coin. Psychedelic Rob is going to get a 2005 S proof. Let me move this up a little bit more so we can basically see everything. There we go. So Psychedelic Rob with a 2005 proof. And so that's how it's going to work. I keep going through the box and I pull people. And then I pull their chip. And who comes next but Jim Fletcher? Make sure I get everything all straightened out here. Here we go. There's Jim Fletcher. And Jim Fletcher will pull 1959 proof. 1959 for Jim Fletcher. And that's how this works. Anybody who hasn't watched already, all the coins are in the box in a random order. There's everything from 1953 wheat proof cents, $10, $15, $20 items, all the way to 2020 proof. And so Psychedelic Rob, second coin in for Psychedelic Rob, pulls a 2010 proof. 2010 proof now. And we go into the next chip I pull. Will be for Bo Palmer. Bo Palmer pulls. Just to make sure that I've got these straightened out. Here we go. 1999 S proof. 1999 proof. And this is how we do it. Tend to be getting a little bit of a mix up here. There we go. Let me get a box spacer here real quick. There. Without a box spacer, I tend to have a little bit of an issue. Okay. Next pull. Carl Ignatz. Carl Ignatz will get 2006 proof. 2006. It's one of those years where they get a little more expensive, and the reason for that is because of the state headquarter sets. Yeah, check the reverse of the 1999 for a close AM. So next up, Crispy Mofo. Crispy Mofo will get 1962. 1962 proof. Check those for double dies as well. Never know when you're going to run into a double die on a 1962 proof. And these coins, I've not checked, so I have no idea what's in them. Here's another one for Crispy. Another one for Crispy. We're going to do a 2019 this time. 2019 proof. I'm sorry this show took so long to get to. I was late one week, and then the next week, Crispy, here's Crispy again, was Thanksgiving week. I had to travel Thanksgiving week, and then I came back with COVID. All right, so Crispy, I'll take a 2019 proof. But no, I can't do that because Crispy, let me bury this one in the back of the box. Crispy should get something different from what he just pulled. How about a 1993? 1993 proof for Crispy. There we go. Now, next up. Marked Money Tech. Marked Money Tech pulls. 2012 proof. But then that week after I came back from Thanksgiving with COVID. Was sick for a week and a half. Then, coming out of that, I found out I needed to make my cross-country trip. So I had to drop everything, make a cross-country trip. My cross-country trip worked out well. Hey, looky, there's a 1970 proof. 1970S proof. There's a large date, but it still could be double die. Could be a double die, that's for sure. And got finished with my cross-country trip, and here I am. I'm back, ready to get back to work. Hey, Midnight. Midnight pulls a 1956. 1956 wheat proof. There it is for you. Midnight Silver Run. Doesn't happen to be here, it appears. But that's okay. He'll see it later. Congrats, Midnight. This one for Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher, what does Jim Fletcher get? He gets a 2000 proof. Y2K. The Y2K proof. Next up. So I'm happy to finally be getting to this. Here's DSS FQT. DSS gets 1976. 1976 proof. Hello, Hidden. I am doing fine. I'm doing very well now. I have now educated myself in the appearance of 12 states coming across the United States. I've been out and I am back. Surreg gets 2002 proof, 2002 for Surreg. And now I am ready for auctions. I'm ready for reveals. I'm ready for doing everything that we like to do together. And Jim Fletcher, 1975 proof. And next up, how about Yo-Man? Yo-Man pulls 1977. I'm sorry, this says 77, but it's actually 78. So let me change that. This is sometimes when I get this stuff, it's not necessarily correct. There we go. 77 turned into a 78. All right, that one's going to go to Yo-Man. And next out, grab deep in the bag and pull out Stephen A. Stephen A. will get 2000 Y2K. I hope I picked something up. Yes, I picked up a serious backache. That's what I picked up. I think it was somewhere in Idaho. But I'm doing great. Here's Mike. Mike Birchman. 1971. A couple of nice double dies and a few RPMs. 1971. That'd be a good one to get. Hello, Robin. Sorry I moved it back on you an hour. I know that you were planning on being here. I had to push it forward an hour because, well, bedtime comes a little earlier on the East Coast. Tell you what. Here's one for Malcolm. Malcolm pulls up 2006. There you go, Malcolm. Got yourself a 2006. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when my back is going to be normal again. If ever. It is what it is, though. Hey, look at that. As soon as Robin shows up, I pull a Robin chip. Here we go. 1999. That's going to be one you're going to want to check the back of that one for a wide AM. Wide AM would be normal. Close AM is the one you really want. Close AM would be the regular design for the Mint State 1999 Lincoln Cents. And Crispy picks up a 1962. Yeah, no, I wasn't kidding. my side kind of peels right now. Hurts a little. Throw this chunk of these over here. That way I can keep adding chips in where I need to. All right. Up next, Carl. Carl gets a 1960 proof. This happens to be a large date. Large date 1960 proof. Be sure you watch the reverse of that for a double die. Get a good, nice, close look at it. Here's one for, I keep wanting to call him Psycho or Psychotic Rob, but it's actually Psychedelic Rob. A little different from Psychotic, I think. 1959, first year of the memorials. Also, double die reverse is known, 1959, proof Lincoln Cents. Spike Ted Die Crack is here. Marked Money Tech also. Hey, how you people doing? Here's one for Malcolm. Another one for Malcolm. Malcolm gets a 1961. This one's got some color. You can't really see very well in the dyno, but it's there nonetheless. A little bit of toning. Congrats, Malcolm. Got yourself a nice, pretty little 1961. DSS pops up next and gets a 1960. 1960, this one happens to be a large date. It's not one of the large over small or small over large dates, but you still could have the chance of getting double die reverse anyway. Hey, how about that? There's DSS again. Well, that's another 1960. I don't want to give that one to you. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. You'll get this one, plus you'll get the next coin, which is another 1977. Now, this one is marked properly, so we could do that. DSS, you get both of those, just because you already got a 1960 on the previous pull. I didn't want to duplicate you and make you pay for it, so I figure, well, I'll just duplicate you and make it free. Here is Robin with a 2000 proof. Robin with a 2000 proof. We've already run across one pretty nice wheat proof today. There's Carl, a 2002. 2002 proof to Carl Ignatz. Taking care of a kid with COVID and a very sick brother. Not good. I can imagine you're running a lot. Here's Malcolm. My best wishes out to the brother and to your very sick young'un. Found 6 1954 D number ones in one of my rolls. Cool. Now, is that RPM one or is it DDO one? I'm just seeing 001, not whether it's RPM or double die. If they're the RPM number one, those are really cool. Yeah, RPM one. Okay. Very cool, Mac. Well, at least shows everyone else. Once again, I don't search this stuff, I just sell it. Malcolm, you got two 2006s? We'll make sure you don't get another 2006. Let's see. I'll pull one out from the back of the box back here. Okay, how about a 2005 to go with the 2006? How's that sound? So you got a 2005 and a 2006 now. There you go. Buddy, I can't pull you one until you register with us. Once you register with us, then you can show up at the auction and actually pay for the spots. These were $2 a piece. Here's Marked Money Tech. Marked Money Tech gets a 2014. A little bit cloudy plastic there, but it is a nice proof coin under there. Yeah, that's what we have to do. You have to register with us. You register with us. If anybody has the email address, you can post it for me. It's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. All you have to do is send us your real name, your YouTube screen name, and the email address to which we can send a PayPal invoice. So you can pay the invoice once you get finished with the auction. And when we have one of these sales, it will be during the auction. And I'll just call out that we're doing proof pulls. Anybody wants in can get in. You minimum of 1 coin, maximum of 10. $2 a piece. There is Carl with a 2006. Carl with a 2006. There's Marked Money Tech with the proper email address there. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Hey, Farm Dog. How are things in the central Missouri, or what is that? Missouri, Mississippi River area, St. Louis area. 2007. 2007 for Sureg. Oh, Malcolm came up with it too. Thanks, Malcolm. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Just send us a registration email to that email address. We'll get you registered, and then tomorrow you'll be ready to bid at our auction. Well, it looks like we're a little heavy on 2006 right now. So here's Psychedelic Rob with a 2006. Move us on to the next one. Go down deep in the chip bag for Malcolm. What does Malcolm get? Well, there's another 1962. Did you already have a 62, Malcolm? I know you keep track of this. Let me pull Stephen A. now. Awesome weather lately. We've been having that too. I think it was above 70 here today. Okay, you got a 62 and you already had a 61. Well, here's Stephen A. with a 1999. And if you look on the reverse is supposed to have the wide AM. That's what this is. This is the wide AM. Has a little space between the A and the M. And if you get the close AM, that's where the A and the M touch. That would make this like a $50, $60 coin. Unfortunately, this doesn't happen to be one of them, but never know, in a 1999 S proof roll, you could find one of them any day. Here's DSS again. And DSS with a 2001 proof, 2001. Okay, that you let Max know he can check out the video on my channel that links to my blog. Well, I would think so. Absolutely. We all family here. Who's next? Psychedelic Rob again. Psychedelic Rob, how about a 1963? 1963 proofs are well known for double die reverses. Not so many double die obverses, but there are a few. All right, Marked Money Tech. What are we looking at here? 2000. Y2K? Now, those scratches are not on the coin. That's the plastic. I can prove it to you. There, see that? I just move the coin around in the plastic, and, well, the blotches move. Not on the coin. Yo Man. What did Yo Man get? The very next one, 1972. Ooh, look at the color on that one. Sweet. Nice little bit of color on that 1972 proof. haven't been around. Haven't been in traction for the traction. Oh my gosh. Car accident 3 months ago. Send me an email, Bill. We need to talk. I'm glad you're doing okay. Here's Carl with another 1999. 1999 for Carl. I'll let you do the checking on that one to see if that one happens to be the wide AM or the close AM. Remember, close AM is what you're after. 1998S, 1999S. The 98S is a lot more valuable. 98S will bring you about a $300 bill. Here's Steven again. For sure, Bill, I certainly hope you get better. And I hope things are going okay for you and that things are getting better. Please send me a note. Probably need to give you a call or give you a shout and talk with you one way or another. There's another one for Yo Man. How about 1981? 1981, and I can't tell at this distance if that is a Type 1 or Type 2 mint mark. But it looks like probably the more common Type 1. Type 2 would be a $50 coin. Mike Birchman. Well, Mike comes back, gets a 2000. Y2K proof. Good on you, good sir. And we are moving right along. I changed bags. I'm using a different bag now. This one is a, what is it? Fed Reserve Bank of Chicago. I was using a Kansas City bag there for a while. Now I'm using a Chicago bag. Who gets this one? Mr. Bo Palmer. Bo, you still here? What do I got for you? 2002. 2002 proof. Next up, Stephen A. 1961. This one's got a little color. And well, like with a number of other years, there's a whole bunch of nice double die reverses for the 1961 proof. Good chance to get one. Taco John, Y2K 2000. Of course, you could always go out and buy these proofs anywhere you want to buy them. Most people are selling these for between $3 and $6 a piece. And, well, here you get the fun of the game. You get them for $2 a piece. And you get a chance of getting yourself a 1953, 54, 55, an old wheat cent for your $2. I don't know who's going to get what, where, when. Here's Midnight Silver Run. Pulls a 2000. I do know that there are a number of more modern date proofs mixed in with the wheat cents and the other nice ones. And we just have to wait our turn. Here we go. Sureg. 2005. 2005 for Sureg. Well, thank you, Marked Money Tech. Oh, now Crispy speaks up when he gets a duplicate. I get it. I get it. Mike Birchman, 2007. 07 is a tough one. It's one of those ones that you don't see every day. Psychedelic Rob. Psychedelic Rob pulls out 1999. You guys hearing the used car salesman in my voice? Here's Bo Palmer again. Bo Palmer gets a 1973S. There's a double die on 1973. Makes them really, really valuable. I don't think this is one of them, but you never know. You have to look at it with a loop. I'm not going to. You're in and out of the room. Only in the room when I call your name, right? Here comes Midnight. 2003 for Midnight. There's that. And next will be Malcolm. Here's one from Malcolm. 2002. Did you already have a 2002 in here, Malcolm? Oh, Malcolm again. Okay. 2006. Nope, we're good. Okay. And on the 2006? Who's next? DSS comes up next. 1970S. It's not a small date, but you got your chance for double dies. 1970S is riddled with double dies. Whole bunch of them out there. Let me grab one from the back of the box here. Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton shows up now. And Paul Hampton, oof, it's a 1953. 1953 proof. That's a nice one. 53 of those things generally run, $10 to $15 a piece. You just got it for $2. Well, sprinkles are for winners, and you just got the sprinkles. Joe Cathy. What did Joe Cathy get? Y2K, 2000. Next up, Robin. Robin, 2001. Told you there were some good ones in here. You just have to be the lucky one at the time I happen to pull. Who's this? Paul? Paul again? Paul gets a 1961. Paul's sticking with the earlier dates, I see. Paul's probably looking for a 2010. And he gets all this old stuff. Stephen A. 2005. 2005S for Stephen. Next up, Sureg. What does Sureg get? Sureg here. I don't think Sureg's here. I haven't heard him say anything. Sureg gets the 1999. Guess to check that reverse. There's pictures of those all over the place on the internet, but I do definitely plan on putting some on the new version of Coppercoins when it comes out later this year. Yo, man. Yo Man Gold took his name from a family member who would just always come into the room and say, Yo Man. So he decided that would be his name. Yo Man. Here we go with Joe Cathy again. Joe Cathy got 3 pulls during this show. Second one is a 2002. 2002 for Joe. Up next, Midnight. Oh, Y2K for Midnight. 2000. I can't wait for the new site either, Joe. Would you like to build it for me? It would sure get done faster. Here's Psychedelic Rob with a 2004. $10 coins are the most anybody can pull out of this, unless I give them freebies. Once in a while I do. Here's Crispy. 1975. 75. 75 were placed in the sets for 2 years, actually. They made the... actually, no. 1975 were only placed in for 1 year, but they were in bicentennial sets. Because the 1776, 1976 quarters, half dollars, and dollars were placed in 75 sets as well. So if you're out there looking for a 1975 proof quarter, it's not going to happen. They didn't make them. Just so you know. Who's up here? Taco John, let me get this hair out of the way. Don't need DNA samples. Just coins. Taco John pulls 2000. Y2K. It's about time to retire my pull bag. Why is it? Because I'm pulling all the wrong ones? Or is it because you're looking for a Chicago bag? Here's Mike Birchman again. Mike Birchman, 2005. 2005S. Chuck kind of had a coin break. Yes, he did. Had a coin break. I didn't look at a single coin while I was gone. Didn't stop at a single coin shop, coin store, coin show. I didn't even stop at a coin star. Steven, 2001. Now I'm going to check these over when I get done with this, and if you guys have too many duplicates of the same years, I'm going to pull some additional coins just to give you some variety. You're not going to end up with 5 of the same thing. It just won't happen. Not with, well, you will end up with 5, but you'll end up with extra coins to accommodate for them. Here's Robin with a 1993. I like to make my people happy. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's another one for you. Who's this? Carl. All right, wake up, Carl. I'm going to pull one out of the back of the box for you. Here's a 1976. 1976, that was the second year that they made bicentennial coins for proof sets. Happy enough, Carl? Here's Marked Money Tech again. Marked Money Tech pools. 2002. 2002. Don't have a whole lot of radar years on coins. 2002, 1991, 1881. They don't happen very often. 2012. Let's see, 2112 would be the next one then. It's 1974S. This one's it's a 1971 style mint mark, so it's a type 1 mint mark. And that's for Paul Hampton. Paul, you're sticking with the older coins, brother. I don't even see you here today. Talking about you and everything, you're not even here. What do we have next? Taco John. Taco John? How about another Y2K? Y2K, year 2000. If you got more than 2 of those, I'm going to add other coins in. And who knows what I might add in. I may have a roll of 57 proofs back there or something that I might be throwing at you. Psychedelic Rob, 1993. About a 93. Nice 93 proof. So did everybody get what you wanted from Santa Claus? Here's Paul again. Paul with a 1970. 1970 got a little bit of that cloudy haze on it, a little bit of color too. But that's for Paul. Next up, so nobody got anything. Huh. Would y'all get a bag of coal? All being bad kids. There's a 2002 from Malcolm. I got to watch Die Hard again. It didn't change. Here's Sureg, 2000S. All these years I've been watching that movie, and he still doesn't put his damn shoes on. Here's Malcolm. Oh, what kind of coin stuff did you want, Crispy, that you didn't get? Good God, buddy, you got 50, 60 pounds of coins coming from me. Here's for Malcolm, 2008. Well, hello, Kelly Ray. And I appreciate it. Yes, I am feeling better, and I am home safe. Next up, BSS again. 1974. This is a type 2. This is a later mint mark. You can get both types. Work on collecting both types. Just get yourself a 1975, 76 proof, and then get yourself one from 1971, 1972, and then try finding 1974s that have the same mint mark style as both of those. Here's 2018. 2018 for Psychedelic Rob. What's going on tonight? We're having a proof pull. Kelly Ray. My wife told me that she was going to hurt me if I brought tchotchkes home, so I didn't. DSS. DSS pulls a 1994 as proof. I'm happy for that, too, because I don't like them any more than she does. So neither one of us really want to get a bunch of stuff. You know, just stuff to put on a shelf. Midnight. Did I already get Midnight? I think I already got you a Y2K. So I'm going to pull another one from here. How about a 2002? You'll get a 2002 as well. The Midnight's not even here, so. But he's going to get a 2002 and a Y2K. Why? Because I can. I own this business. Hey, look, there's Midnight again. 1981. Oop, that one's got a spot. You'll keep that, and you'll get this one. 1960. It's a large date, but it still could have one of those nice double die reverses. And that 81's got a icky looking spot on it. It's not worth anything to me, so you got it for free. Who's next? Malcolm? Malcolm, you already get a Y2K out of me? I think he probably did. Farm Dog, yes, I did. I sent out a notice, but it wasn't supposed to start until 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. But I kicked it up an hour because I'm getting sleepy. Malcolm, you have been called. Oh, Midnight's here. Why, hello, Midnight. You just got yourself a couple of free coins because the ones I pulled for you weren't in very good shape. Malcolm, you got a 2000. You got a Y2K. If you want another coin, let me know that you already got a Y2K and I'll pull another coin for you. Otherwise, speak now or forever hold your pieces. All right, Steven, 1999. Got yourself a chance at that cute little 1999 with the wrong reverse on it. How things going, Midnight? Mikey Mike. Mike gets a 72 proof. Only one really nice double die obverse known for 1972 proofs. Somewhat valuable, actually. I did find one in a roll one time, years ago. Really cool. Robin got a Stone Mountain? Wait a minute, what else did you get? Let's see, Robin. 2017 W penny proof, 2017 W reverse proof, and the 2017 BU. You got those for Christmas? Huh. Looks like I need to be in your family. All right, Paul. Paul H. gets a 1980. Do you guys know that's how the Britons pronounce that letter? When they say, like HTML, like what we do the web with, they say HTML. They pronounce it with hey. Well, would you look who I drew again? How about that? Paul gets 1993. 1993 proof for Paul. And our box is getting filled up. Who's next? Well, there's Midnight. What do you get, Midnight? But a 1971 proof. Be watching real carefully for RPMs on those 71s. There's a number of them. You're a happy wife? Well, I'm glad you're a happy wife. I could be a happy coin collector if I was a member of your family. All right. Well, here is a 1970S for Bo. It's not the small date, but it does look interesting. Yeah, check that with a loop when you get it. Working on mailing all the stuff off. I have a permanent assistant here with me now. So we are going to push out a lot of wonderful, wonderful things to all of you. It's Carl with a 1962. Yeah, a new computer for Christmas. Awesome. No more missed emails, right? All right, who's next? Mr. Fletcher. Jim, if you're here, I haven't heard from you yet. It's a 1974. This 1974 has the 1971 style mint mark. Type 1. So now you need the blocky Type 2. And back to Midnight. Midnight gets a 1990 proof. 1990. No, Sherman has been the mascot of this business since it started. Oh, my new assistant, his name is Brian. You'll meet him at some point soon. Stephen A. Hey, look what Stephen gets. 1956. 1956 for Stephen. And it's a nice wheat. Congrats, Stephen. I trained Sherman a long time ago. There's a problem, though. He can't pack boxes. Nope, he can't pack boxes. He doesn't have any thumbs. He can stand on them, but he can't put anything in them. Mike Birchman with a Y2K. Wait a minute. Yeah. You're very welcome, Stephen. Here's one for you, yo man. Yo man. Another Y2K. Probably don't want what he does pack in. Oh, well, no, of course. The thing is, you know, Sherman is a wonderful dog. He's a great protector. He's a wonderful animal. But he doesn't take very good care of things when he packs boxes. I'm going to toss this one. I don't like that one at all. We're going to go with the next coin. Okay. Next one happens to be a 2007 also. But it doesn't have clouds all over it. So, I'll tell you what. That 2007, I'll give it to you. So, you'll get two of them. Crispy. You can pick which one you like more. Get rid of the other one. Jim Fletcher. Jimbo. 2002 for you. 2002. You looked through your wheats again and found a 1931. Hey, Kelly. Here's Marked Money Tech. Marked Money Tech gets a 2002. What do I have left in here? Looks like about 35, 40 left. We're running right on time. Sureg. Sureg with a 1975. 1931 is not a bad year to find, especially if it has a D or even especially an S mint mark on it. Those are even nicer. Here's Jim Fletcher again. Jimbo, 2006. 2006. And Taco John. He's a faded old chip there. And Taco John will get 1971. Well, that's a lot of cameo for a 71. 71 was the last year that the cameos are not just an automatic assumption. 71 cameos are actually a little bit tough to find. So you might have a good one right there. You still need the D and the S. So do most of us, Kelly. So do most of us. Kelly Ray. Paul, 1970 proof. And this one is a large date. Up next, Bo Palmer. Bo P. Get yourself a 62 proof. Be watching the obverse on that one for a double die. Also the reverse. There's plenty of double dies known on the reverse. 1962 is actually probably second on the list of the number of double dies you can find in a given year of proof coins. 1964 would be number one. 1994S for Mark Money Tech. Found a 1910 wheat in a bankroll. 1898 Indian. Hey, my oldest was an 1863 Civil War token. Got an 1863 Civil War token and a roll of pennies I pulled from the bank. It was 1997. It was 1997. It was at the First National Bank of Midwest City at the corner of Southeast 29th and Midwest Boulevard in Oklahoma. And it was a Army-Navy Liberty Cap style Civil War token in about extremely fine condition. Nice coin. I had fun with it. Here's Surag 1970 proof. And no, I'm not going to tell you what month and day it was, because I could be wrong. I don't like being wrong. Yo, man. How about a 69 proof? 1969 proof. Who knows? This one could have been sent out in the mail to someone who was at Woodstock and they found it in the mailbox when they got home. Carl, Mr. Ignatz. Next up, 2006. 06 for Carl. Mr. Fletcher, Jim, Y2K. There are certain ones we all need. Certain ones we never find. We end up having to buy them. 1956. There we go. 1956 for Malcolm. Malcolm, you happy now? You were on the phone. Well, this is a nice 1956 proof. I hope you're a happy camper. Let's see, Mac 09S VDB and a 14D. Or maybe it's the 09S VDB and the 1922 plane that you're considering part of a regular set, which it's not. Yo, man. 2002. 02 proof. Who'd up next? Sureg. 1978. 1978. It was a good year. It's the year I became a Boy Scout. We Below. The 22 plane. Yeah. You need to get a new album, Mac. The 22 No D is not a part of a regular set. There's Robin. 2001. Yep. Stick to getting your 09S VDB and put yourself a Philadelphia Mint token in your 22 plane slot, because the 22 plane is an error. It's not part of a regular set. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. I have a 22S I'll sell you. No, I won't. It's fake. There's a 1975 for Carl. Keep looking in the same coins, hoping you find something you missed before. I did that for a long time. Yo Man with the 2005. Then I realized if I ever wanted to find anything, I needed to get, well, more coins. So I did. Steven. 1989. 89. Those aren't easy to find. but you got one. Who's next? Marked Money Tech. Oh boy. Marked Money Tech gets a 1954. 1954. With no DNA. No hair. Just the coin. Awesome. Crispy. Crispy up now. 1980. Why is 89 hard to get? I do not know, but they are. The rolls are actually selling for over $150 a roll now. Au contraire, 1990 rolls are selling for half that. And there's Yo Man, 1956. Got a 1956. You found 4 1914 Ds and you sold them. That's a heck of a pull right there. Here's Sureg. Sureg for a 1999. Next up, Crispy. 2002. 2002 for Crispy. Next up, Mr. Birchman. Mr. Birchman, 2007. $2,007. I'm going to have to take some of these out of the back. Not going to get to all of them, and they're starting to take up too much space. There we go. Back in business. Bring them all forward. About 15 left. Mike Birchman. Mr. Mike, 2001. 2001 for Mr. Mike. Next up. Hey, Steve. How you doing, brother? It's great getting to eat lunch with you. 1993S. Of course, some of us know the secret. Steve in Dallas doesn't live in Texas. Next up, Marked Money Tech. Marked Money Tech comes back and grabs a 1970. 1970S. This one is a large date, but it could be one of the double dies. Not RPM. And DSS. How about a 1974? 74, and this one appears to be a Type 1 mint mark. So there's that. Had a very long trip home. 2006. 2006 for DSS. And I told you guys, if you duplicate much in here, I am going to give you extras. So you don't get duplicated and duped at the same time. Marked Money Tech 1969. 1969. Wow, that's really cool, Mac. That was definitely a big pull. Big haul you got there. Midnight Silver Run 2004. 2004 proof. Next up, Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher gets a 1979S. Says it's a Type 2. It appears to be a Type 2. Let me see. Nope, sorry, buddy. That's a Type 1. I just scratched that out because it's not a type 2. It wouldn't make a whole lot of difference in value anyway, but this one's definitely a filled mint mark. Mark Money Tuck. Well, there's a Y2K. Y2K proof 2000. Next up, Mr. Fletcher again. Well, you've been hiding in the bag. 1968. 68S. The first year of San Francisco mint proofs. 65 through 67 were all non-mint marked special mint set coins. 1968 was the first S-mint proof. Prior to 1965, all proofs were from Philadelphia. And guess what? Since 1968, they've been making them in San Francisco. It's 53 years worth of it. Here's Sureg for you. Sureg? Yeah, I got you in 1962. 1962. And this one does have just a little bit of color on it. It's kind of hard to see through the dyno. But when I just take a good peek at this, it looks nice. I have to pull more out of the box so that I will have room to finish this pull. We're almost done. 8 left. Found 3 three-legged buffaloes. Gee, Steve, you really got the luck. Here's Paul Hampton. Paul, 1978. 78 proof. Taco John. About a 1989. Another one was a little bit difficult to find. Hey, quit. My camera's going berserk. Don't want anybody getting seasick out there. Quit it. It can't decide where it wants to focus. Stop it. How long has that been going on? I didn't notice it. Oh, I pulled a 1980, but I don't know who it belongs to yet. How about Paul Hampton? Paul Hampton gets a 1980. Maybe next time I'll pull them in the correct order. Coin first, Chuck. No, actually, chip first. Who is it? Mike. What does Mike get? 1993. 1993. Next up, Psychedelic Rob. Psychedelic Rob pulls 1960 Philadelphia. It's a large date. Next, Carl. Carl will get a 1961. Carl gets a 1961. And next up, we got 2 left. A Midnight Silver Run. Midnight Pulse, 2007. An 07. And the last one for today, DSSFQT gets a 2002. 2002 proof. And there we go. That's what it is for today. Folks, be sure to join me sometime tomorrow afternoon. I plan on doing one of the 2 reveals that we've got sitting in front of us that need to be done that have already been purchased. And then I'll get the other one done during the week this week. But we will have an auction tomorrow evening in which we will have more reveals coming up. Be here and take part. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for making everything what you do. It's a wonderful day. And I will check out now and see you guys later. Have a great night.